Look what the reef brought ashore this time. I am Padrig Dower. My friends call me Paddy, but I have few of those here in the village. I assume dear Alder's given you the welcome speech? Or foolish man. It's getting crowded down here, you know. Pity we can't move, some of us at least, up to the keep on the hill. Raised by humans, trained by the Master, and nothing but a sour malcontent if most of Cape Solace is to be believed. You'd be wise to steer clear of me. Praise Akara now and then and start making your new life here. None of us are here by choice, so I try not to judge too harshly. But, if I may be crass, they're a bunch of damn sheep, these people. Not all of them, of course. Keen Lan, they're good folks. My for two. The rest I wouldn't miss. It's safe, that's for certain. And try as I might, I can't deny that's probably thanks to this Akara. Real or not, that doesn't mean I have to worship him like the others. I don't fall to my knees out of pure boredom like some people. Alder's a fine fellow. Just ask him. He'll tell you himself. You may have gathered, he and I don't see eye to eye on some things. Alder's a fine fellow. Just ask him. He'll tell you himself. Alder's God. I don't know if he's real or not, but I know I don't believe in him. What kind of God only protects you if you stay within these random borders and every few years sacrifice someone to him? Alder's God. I don't know if he's real or not, but I know I don't believe in him. Thing of beauty, isn't it? Nothing like the great city of Odessa, of course, but just as breathtaking. Please excuse my enthusiasm. I was an architect back in the world. If you want a nicer place to live, and you aren't afraid of spirits, I can help you get that keep. Interested? It's not haunted. Cursed, maybe, but not haunted. Gates locked and it's crawling with those damn scavs. And something else inside that's loud as hell. Every so often, someone gets an idea to sneak in. Most don't get as far as the door, and those who do never come back. I've gotten as far as the top of the wall to have a peek inside. It wasn't easy, but I had a good enough look to know I'd better climb right back down and think of something else. Everything else, I know from the dream. Last night, I dreamt of the keep as it once was, several stories tall and so beautiful, it made me cry. When I awoke, I was clutching this key in my hand. I don't put much stock in Akara, but I do know a sign when I see one. There was more, but I can't recall it clearly. Perhaps it'll come back to me when we get inside. Will you come? Yes, I'm going with you. I'm not much good in a fight, but I can remember enough of what I saw in the dream to know where to go. So, you want to help me or not? Fantastic! Let me know when you're ready to go, and we'll be off. I'll be ready whenever you are. The dream is still mostly mist and darkness, but bits and pieces return to me when I concentrate. Though I don't remember all the details, I believe the memory is guiding my discoveries and inspirations. Last night, I dreamt of the keep as it once was, several stories tall and so beautiful it made me cry. When I awoke, I was clutching this key in my hand. I don't put much stock in a Kara, but I do know a sign when I see one. There was more, but I can't recall it clearly. Perhaps it'll come back to me when we get inside. Soon to be master builder of Gravehold Keep, if you please. Should you see fit, of course. Or just call me Paddy. Goodbye.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Cillian, the Beastmaster. Thinks highly of himself, but there's no one better to have on your side. I was trained to fight and bend the beast to mankind's service. Not skills in great demand here. We've never needed to fight, thanks to Akara's protection, and Alder refuses to allow beasts in the village. Cape Solace is nice, if you're into religious zealotry. Me, I prefer hanging out with animals to people anyways. G'day.
Ready to see what mysteries are behind Gravehold's gates? Come on then, I'll lead the way, but stay close. Alder's God doesn't protect us outside Cape Solace. Bye. Nearly there.
We sing of good kings shipborne and stout, from fasting waked and white wind whispered. He was Ulfsted chief, father of foundlings, boasted and beloved. With bitter mandate they laid him upon a serpent steed. Kin kissed the brow and wept, tears into the flames, until mournful billow and scarlet banner bore him north. Treasures heavy upon his heart. The great blaze bloomed, jewel bright and wild, a dark night lit by kingly fire.
See? What did I tell you? Magnificent. Bit worse for wear after a couple centuries, but nothing I couldn't fix. Let's see if this key still works. Goodbye. That was a close one. I don't suppose there's any chance this can wait? I'll leave it behind for the keep the first chance I get. We don't have time to talk. We must kill these gruesome beasts. Bye. This keep is not haunted. It is overrun. Monsters, not phantoms, inhabit its dark hallways. We should move along. The Diverger built Gravehall Keep and all the fastings around the island. A whole tunnel network built for defense. No one knows why they left the island, but it's clear they left in a hurry. We've seen scavs, but nothing more fearsome. These must be the spirits that haunt this place. Goodbye. Hello. Go on. You've beaten back the beasts. You've braved the shadows. You've earned the right to claim the seat. Sit upon the throne. You are the rightful ruler of Gravehall now. It is finally time for you to claim the throne and make Gravehall Keep your own. Goodbye. This is remarkable! You've done it! For years, the villagers of Cape Solace have been too craven to enter this great hall. And here you are, freshly washed ashore, and you march right in and take it! Haunted? Never. Just a few small beasts. Nothing you couldn't handle. Guess the keep had one more surprise left for us. But now, the keep is yours. You're the first master of the keep in nearly 500 years, if you're willing to believe all the legends. Let me be the first to offer you my services, my liege. Can't say I miss it, but I think it's our duty to offer them any help they need. My liege, I am glad you asked. I've been ruminating over this beautiful structure, devising plans for its improvement. I'll start by restoring the keep inside and out, but I also feel the need for a beast pen in the courtyard. I could easily add that at the same time. I just need you to get me 2 bundles of beechstone, 3 bundles of emberwood, and 3 bundles of sailcloth. Yes, it will allow us to take full advantage of the island's diverse variety of beasts. Of course, we'll soon need to find a suitable beast master to run it. I think I might know just the man, but we'll get to that later. The centuries have been surprisingly kind to this place. The forest should have reclaimed it ages ago. Worst part is all the scav droppings, but that's just dirty work. I believe much of the rubble is what remains of the side buildings and upper floors I saw in my dream, but I'm not certain yet. You should be able to find enough to salvage at Scuttle Beach. I've marked a few locations for you to search on your map. I'll get to work as soon as you're back. The Diverga employed scores of indigenous beasts of this island, training them and harnessing them into service. Emberwood, sailcloth, bear hide, sea steel, and beechstone. They can all be found in sufficient quantities around the island, but not always in the safest locales. When you have all the bundles of materials I asked for, I can begin construction. Goodbye.
Hello. Forgive my confusion, but have we met? I arrived on the island several months ago, or so the villagers tell me. Blame this nasty bump on my head. Tricky business, memory. When you have it, you forget it's there. Once it's gone, you forget, well, everything. Even now, I came out here for some reason I can't recall. All I have to show for my time is this map. Little good it will do me here. My name is Aubrey, but that is all I remember. The other villagers say they found me nearly drowned in the waters of Scuttle Beach. I'm not sure how I came to be here or why I was in the area to begin with. I detest that. The questions. I am almost certain he is the reason I'm here. He's known for sinking vessels that stray near the island. The other villagers advise me to stay near Cape Solace, but I can't help it. There's something in my nature that craves exploration. They are a determined people, driven to tame the elements with nothing but the strong grip of their fingers, the will in their hearts. Sea or stone, they will batter down obstacles to reach their goals. Make no mistake about that. Well, it's not a whole map, not really, more of a scrap of parchment. I found it among these debris. But why was I looking through them in the first place? For salvage? For tortoise eggs or crabs? For shells? Maybe it's a map leading to buried treasure. I'd say it's De Verga by the lettering and the designs, but I don't even know why I'd say such a thing. What's a De Verga? I don't know. I can hardly remember my name most mornings. If you look closely at the corners of the parchment, you'll see that it seems to have been torn from a larger whole, perhaps into many separate pieces. Please do, it's yours. What good is a map on an island with no boats? If I come upon any more, you're welcome to them. That is, if I remember who you are. Don't ask me. Most mornings I need to be reminded of my own name. My advice isn't exactly reliable. Good luck.
So, I'm not the only one who walked out of that mess. I figured you for a sturdy one, but surviving that wreck, that's fate. We shouldn't waste a moment. My wife, my Asa, she still lives, but they took her. I've never seen anything like it. Scavengers. They looked like fair Gorta, but not like any I've ever seen. No, it was just us. Asmir, Kelly, Free, Edric, Udin. They're all gone. All dead. They were good people. Proud. Not the bedraggled bunch many mistook them for. It's a shame. Thank you. I won't forget this, truly. I will make way inland. If there are others on this island, I will find them, and I will send them. My heart goes with you. There's not much time.
We need to talk. You're not a sailor, are you? Sailors pitch when they walk dry ground, list like drunkards at a wake. No, you're not one of them. So who are you? My name is Nina Malloy. You met my father Alder back in the village. He wouldn't be pleased to find me here. Of course, very little pleases my father. I've walked this island since I was no bigger than a boggart, but I'm still prohibited from venturing past the village on my own. I can take care of myself. I did. I don't know you, so I don't trust you. You're a stranger here like all the others that wash up on our beaches. You're better off having drowned. Don't be fooled by my father's elation. His devotion to Akara has blinded him, and it's weakened us all. We're prisoners on Gallows End by choice. Every time we make the offering, we surrender what little freedom we still possess. We sacrifice one of our own people to Akara, a being none of us have ever seen, and one that's desires are not known to us. Is the offering bad? Yes. We can leave whenever we wish, all of us. Only we lack a vessel fit for such a journey. It wouldn't matter, however. Most of the villagers in Cape Solace wish to stay right here. My father has them convinced that their destiny is to serve Akara. My destiny is my own. If only he understood that. It takes place once in a generation. A member of the village is chosen, and then she's offered to the god Akara as a sacrifice. During the offering ceremony, Akara imbues the chosen one with his magic and transforms her into his arbiter, his mouthpiece in the village. We follow her guidance, whether we wish to or not. Yes, so I gathered. The scabs aren't partial to intruders, especially ones they can eat. I'll join you if you don't mind. I know these tunnels better than anyone. Lead on. I'll watch your back. It is a spectacle, nothing more. Akara only uses it to keep the villagers tethered to his will. He offering fast approaches. I'd rather not discuss it anymore. There's stuff to tell in these old tunnels, but if your friend was dragged in here by scavs, then she'll be at the very bottom. Don't waste my time. Let's go. Yeah?
Cycle the first, dear Rathi. Greetings, dear Netta. If I view this record as a personal correspondence, it makes the distance bearable, keeps the fear at bay. You know how expeditionary travel vexes me. Where shall begin? I was not certain what to expect following my disembarkation upon this grim isle. After initial investigation, there appears to be a significant Erathi presence, one that predates any other signs of organized life on the island. It is a curious thing. Why would such beings descend to this wounded realm? Whatever beckoned to them, its call must have been incredibly powerful. More research is needed. Be well, dear Netta. I miss you.
Stay with me.
You've come! They came as soon as the hull went under. The cargo, the survivors, the sails, everything stripped like flesh from a bone. I didn't think I'd live to see the morning. Not with dead Kel here. I've sailed with Captain Bratigan since the beginning. My husband and I hired her to ferry us across the Forian Strait to Odessa. After the wreck, we floated in the open sea for a whole week without food. That kind of experience creates lasting bonds. I never believed in him. Not until his minions blasted a gaping hole in our hull that sent us straight to the bottom. He'll get his. You just wait. Everyone has heard about this place, but few have ever actually laid eyes on it. It's beautiful, really, but most dangerous things are. I'm going to see if there's anyone else on this island. There are too many structures for it to be deserted. Don't be foolish.
This place is a mess. These old Dverga fastings don't hold up well. Right, carry on.
And what is this? Tell me, stranger, what brings you down these dank passages? Salvage? Riches? The allure of a most magnificent death? If you must die, it should be at the hands of a monster like me. My victims are almost as infamous as I am. I have touched the hand of death and been chosen. So it is with all great men. We transcend mortality. But you wouldn't know of such things, would you? Death will not have me. Not until I am satisfied. And I am not satisfied. Oh no, I still hunger. Sinking your ship was only the start. Now it must be stripped to its bones, picked apart piece by glorious piece. Everyone's scavengers. It is how we survive. Killing the crew, well, that was for pleasure. Forgive me if I like to treat myself every once in a while. Will I? The Alpha Navy tried to stop me once. They sought to stretch my neck. Yet who do you think ended up dangling from the gallows? Don't make the same mistake they did. Don't come to my home and call for my head. It's foolish, and worse, disrespectful. I will forgive you this once, but that is all. Now leave Gallows End.
Listen to Dead Kel, stranger. Find a ship, find a captain, and sail far, far away from Gallows End. I'll I'll see that your friend gets to the village. After that, I'm going to do some exploring. There was another crash not soon after yours, a ship that ran aground up north. I was planning to follow the survivors inland, but there also might be something of value in their wreckage. I wouldn't call him a close relation, but I've seen him from time to time. He doesn't show his ghastly face around Cape Solace that often. I guess even he's got an interest in good salvage. I can't be sure of what happened until I see for myself. But it was a large ship, a merchant galley, or perhaps even an old naval vessel. It was big, though, and it rode low in the water, loaded down with cargo, or with men, or with both. Good idea. Never can tell if these castaways are going to be friendly or just plain mad. Look at you. Perhaps I'll see you back at Cape Solace. Till then, try to stay out of trouble. We'll meet again.